Alright guys, welcome to another draft analysis of Ace. Right now we are going into the last match of the day, last series of the day, Navi versus Secret. A rematch, pretty hype about it. In the last series, Mineski managed to take a very convincing 2-0 victory over SG Esports. And yeah, the draft was pretty strong by Mineski, and SG Esports just couldn't do what they wanted to do. Mineski just had their numbers over SG Sports, and their vengeful swap into the Aghanim Spark combo was extremely strong. Okay, so moving into Navi versus Team Secret. Yesterday, Navi managed to actually take a 2-1 victory over Secret based around Roger's Enchantress. I'm very sure Navi will ban Chen again, and I'll be surprised if Puppy doesn't ban away the Enchantress, but we'll see. Maybe he'll just let it through with a plan in mind. And also the other heroes to be contested would be Pakna, as well as Earth Spirit, which Sonico was very strong with. And Yapsa also plays that hero, so yeah. And yesterday Secret also kept banning away Generous Clockwork, which he has proven to be one of his most comfortable hero. Although Navi did lose with Generous Clockwork yesterday against Complexity, where he just couldn't have the impact. He tried to do a lot of things on the map, but his impact wasn't felt in that game, and Navi lost it in the end. So yeah, now waiting for the draft to load up, and once it's up, we'll get into it. I think I mentioned a few times already, Navi tends to play a very proactive draft style. They like to pick what they're comfortable with. They want to be on the same page, the whole team. They just want to play their own game and force their opponent to react and play at their tempo. So let's see if they'll change anything up or they'll just go with it. Okay, so in this first game, Secret has first pick. And what will they ban? Clockwork? Night Stalker? Lich? I think they won't ban Lich because they will want to pick it for Puppy if they can.
10 seconds.
But Navi might just ban away Lich plus Chen here.
5 seconds.
I don't think Puppy wants to eat into the reserve time. Yeah, he just banned away the Night Stalker here. Nyx Assassin by Nick Navi. All very standard, nothing special here. Enchantress, maybe? Oh, Ricky ban. That's very interesting. And Chen by Navi. Okay, they go for the first pick of Spirit. I mentioned this is a very highly contested hero because Yapsaw and Sonico both plays it. And Navi goes for the Pakna, which General actually played extremely well with. I'm pretty sure Secret came into this game already expecting this Pakna pick, and as well as the Enchantress, and Puppy should have a plan to either to draft against it or to play against it. Pakna is not very strong when you can close him down and just jump onto him. So yeah, so they got Esprit as well as Pak, two heroes that can jump on Pakna, but these are two heroes that are heavily affected by Netherward as well. So yeah, it can go both ways at the moment. And Navi with the Enchantress pickup on Roger just seems to be at their comfort zone. As I mentioned, they are very proactive, they just pick what they want. Navi ban Brood and Ember. They seem to be banning these heroes all the time against Secret. I think Navi is the team that bans Broodmother almost every time in the second and third phase. It's probably a hero that they hate playing against, especially with the lineup that they like to play around with very minimal AoE. And Ember Spirit is just Speed1's best hero. Secret, on the other hand, they ban PL. Crystallize has shown very great success on that hero. I think it's one of his top 3 heroes, on top of Weaver as well as Faceless Void. And next ban is the IO, so they target Sonico's hero. See a lot of specific target bans for Secret, as well as Navi. So yeah, both teams are just targeting the opponent's classic heroes. But there's only those few you can ban. You're gonna let through some, and that's why we still see a lot of the
5 seconds.
Classic
remaining.
heroes of each players. Okay, so Navi just started eating into their reserve time. Thinking about their first pick. There's a lot of silence on secret side, so they probably need something that can remove silence. BKB carriers, heroes, or heroes that don't really rely on spells too much.
Team secrets turn to play.
Spirit Breaker, yeah, Spirit Breaker is one of them. It's gonna be Cynical's hero. It's gonna put on a lot of aggression. Yesterday, Navi's game plan was to put a position 4 and position 5 hero that roams instead of like one position 5 that stays in the lane. They decided they picked Cynical's Spirit as well as Roger's Enchantress, and then they just put pressure on all parts of the map
5 seconds.
constantly.
remaining.
The same thing can be said for Spirit Breaker. So
Dire team pick.
although he might not be as strong as Spirit in the current meta, but I think the game plan is still the same. He wants to be at all parts of the map. He wants to be helping Enchantress with the gang, helping all his other lanes, putting a lot of pressure on the cause of Secret. Bane and Spirit also very
10
strong
seconds
heroes to
remaining.
contest lanes. So I would say this game was going to be just 3 lanes of
5
course
seconds
1v1,
remaining.
and then the 4 supports on both teams will just go around the map and try to get opportunities as well as counter ganks at various parts of the map. Maybe even 6 heroes in the mid lane. I won't be surprised. Secret has been very comfortable with this Bane pickup for Papi. I think he picked it twice in the game against Newbie earlier today. One was against a Dive Stealer, and the other one was just a stable pickup because I think most of his other so-called heroes he play, like Chen, is being banned. He feels like the next best hero for him is Bane. Bane is quite good in this sense. Like Spirit Breaker, if he charge somebody, Bane can just nightmare the target and protect him for that split second. Puck is can be pretty elusive against Spirit Breaker, and the early Puck pickup here could be either for Fata. I think it'll be for Fata because Fata is very well known for his Puck plays. As back when he was mid, I think Puck was one of his go-to heroes. And the thing about picking Puck for Fata is that he can dodge ganks very well. With Spirit Breaker charging in or Enchantress ganking, he's elusive enough to dodge. And Navi probably need to pick a carry for Crystallize that can lane well against Puck. They decided to go for the Monkey King. Not the best at dealing with Puck, but if he gets some help, he'll do just fine. Or even if they manage to zone out a Puck, it'll be really really good. But Puck, because his range is pretty far and his damage is pretty high, he's able to trade with Monkey King as long as the supports are not around. I feel like the Spirit Breaker will be at the bot lane helping the Monkey King in the the top lane helping the Monkey King in the early parts of the game. And once he secures Monkey King early lead, then he'll start roaming around. Secret goes for the Mirana. I think that's going to be Ace Mirana. It's very strong with the Bane's setup on Sleep. Sleep into Arrow is a very common setup, and Secret is bringing it back into the meta. Navi banned the Draw Ranger, being afraid of a draw lineup with already three range heroes that all can utilize Draw Aura very well.
10 seconds remaining.
And Draw also enables Puck on the offlane to be much stronger than he should be. So it's actually a very respectable ban here. And for the last ban on Secret, Navi currently lacks Dandy's hero, as always. Would they ban the Ember Spirit? Oh, Ember is already banned, sorry. Maybe they'll target Lina just because Dandy has been doing so well on Lina. Or maybe they feel that there's an even stronger hero that they're afraid of. It could be a mid one Mirana, so Bane will come in and set up nightmares into Arrow. And Enchantress needs to be ready to use his creeps to block the arrow. Either that or Spirit Breaker need to come in and help Dandy. It's not gonna be an easy lane for Pakna though, with the amount of ganking potential that Secret currently have. Secret is using the time to think about what they want to ban and how they want to follow up with a pick, because it's probably going to be related. We still don't know if this Mirana is going to be safe lane on Ace or mid lane on mid one. Yeah, they decided to target ban then this Lina. It's just his comfort hero and just a stable option to remove it. After all, he did win the games yesterday with Lina, and very convincingly as well.
Dire team pick.
Whoa, last pick Venomancer by Secret. Okay, so it's probably gonna be mid ones Mirana and safe lane Venomancer. If that's the case, the Veno will be very self-sustained in the safe lane against the partner. I think it'll be a pretty even lane, depending on the rotations of the supports. As I mentioned, this game is most likely going to be just 3v3, 1v1 lanes with 4 supports roaming around, and it's going to be quite high action. So what hero will Navi pick here against the Mirana? Invoker wouldn't be too bad. You have Sunstrike to set up with Spirit Breaker charge, and if you have Forge Spirit in the early game, you can always toggle off the Nightmare with your Forge Spirit. So even if his supports are not with him, he can still protect himself against the Bane Mirana setup. I don't think Queen of Pain is a good option for Dandy here because there's way too many silence on Secret side. But they go for it. I was so afraid that they go for it, and they actually did. Oh. They got 2 silencers on Puck and Earth Spirit. They got a Fiend's Grip on Bane. But it seems to be Navi's go-to hero when they cannot get Dandy's Lina or something. Like Queen of Pain seems to be second choice hero. But I don't like it. I really don't like it this game. See, Secret is gonna be ready for all the rotations that Navi is gonna throw at them because that's how Navi plays and teams will be ready. So yeah, Dandy is gonna have not the start that he wants and going to get a lot of pressure.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I actually think Secret has the better lineup. They have a very strong AoE teamfight kind of composition with very sustained damage. They are not ulti reliant and they can keep fighting at the pace of Navi. Okay, let me know what you think of the draft, and that's all for now. Thank you.